You don't sound ready. Are you ready? Yeah. I don't know. You're getting there. All right, on the count of three, I'm going to say hi, everybody. You're going to welcome me to UC High, the true UC welcome. You're going to say hi, Chris, right back to me. Ready? Hi, everybody.
Hi, Chris.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's good. First off, quick survey. How many of you are families that have 11th graders right now? Families that have 10th graders? Families that have ninth graders? Families that have 8th graders? Younger students as well? UC High staff? Just checking. All right, sounds good. Well, first off, I want to say thanks to all of you for coming out on your Wednesday night to hear about college applications. It's a horribly torturous process. Is torturous a word? Is that what I'm thinking? But it is today. And I have great news for you that all of you in this room are ahead of the game. There's thousands and thousands, literally millions of college applicants every single year. And how many of them are spending a Wednesday night during 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th grade trying to figure out how to be able to beat the college application system? Can we get to a website? So first off, thank you for all of you for doing that, and I'm actually going to be able to reward you for staying ahead of the game at the end of my short little time here today. Two, I want to say thanks to UC High. Please convey my thanks to them. The very first version of College Apps Academy had 10 graduates in the class of 2005, so essentially 10 years ago. And two of the 10 graduates were right here from UC High. I don't want to tell you where, I'll tell you where they got in, but don't expect this for everybody, okay? They got into Northwestern and to Harvard. And the reason why it's so special is because those two, along with the other 8 of that first class of 2005, they all submitted all of their college applications off of one single computer that College Apps Academy had back then. And that was it. And so when I'm driving down Genesee and I see College Apps Academy workshop in our auditorium right here at UC High on the big message board outside on the street, it's like, wow, we've really come a long way. And sure enough, we have. In just the last 13 months, College Apps Academy students have earned over $25 million in scholarships. That's kind of a lot of money. That, I don't know for you. Is it for you, Alexis? Yeah. Now, some students don't get anything. There's a lot of things that go into it. There's family income, there's achievement, there's all sorts of things. But there's also students like the other two that I just mentioned. They earn hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships. And if there's scholarships out there, College Apps Academy will help you be able to find it. I want you to look at really the primary. I just want to talk about the end of here with the primary goal of College Apps Academy. Let's look at this together and see how ridiculously crazy this idea is, okay? The primary goal is that College Apps Academy will inspire its members to build compelling college applications that increase their opportunities for acceptance. Now, how many of you have ever felt inspired to fill out forms? Lots of them. For months and months on end. This is our challenge, and believe it or not, we are successful year after year, acceptance after acceptance, and scholarship after scholarship. Because by having 20 students in the same workshop together, they're not trapped in a one-to-one situation with some other college coach where it's really nice that they're getting a lot of attention, but they're not really excited about it. But if you're able to go through this experience with 19 of your closest friends who come right here to UC High, then all of a sudden the students get excited about it, and the parents don't have to push them and pull them and drag them to make sure they accomplish all of their deadlines. Now Alexis here, I recognize him from headquarters because he was taking advantage of office hours, and well, everybody, right?
Yes.
Was Armin, yeah, Armin too. So now how many? Okay, well we have real life examples here. How many drafts did you do of your college essays?
I actually went through, I think it was 23 drafts on my first UC first one.
And how did you feel when your first draft was crossed off with red pen completely? And by saying draft 20, how are you feeling?
I was feeling more confident in my essay because they came a long way.
And you would come back again and again and again. And he actually, did you like the process, dare I ask? I don't know the answer to this yet.
I actually yeah, I did.
So much, how late were you there till at headquarters?
Well, actually, I spent 3 years with Chris working on my college. So I was there for a lot of hours. On Saturdays, I would get there at 2 and sometimes wouldn't leave till 1:30 in the morning.
And he liked it. cool, thank you, Alexa, you get it. To tell you how cool these college application people are, do you guys know when the UC deadline and the Cal State deadline is? November 30th, the end of Thanksgiving vacation week. Remember, vacation, not for seniors. And when are most of the private schools due for the common application? January 1st, so there goes winter break. But you can spend it with us, isn't that exciting? And now, there's a couple ways to sign up for the academy. One, if you want to make a one-time payment, it's $1,000, $9.99. But we found that oftentimes that's a little too much to bite off all at one time. So I was able to do payments, and if you look here, if you started in 8th grade, it's $25 a month. 9th grade, $35 a month. 10th grade, $50, and 11th grade, $100 a month until May of your senior year. And so the lion's share, to be very, very clear, the lion's share of all the work that we do happens during the last 12 months of high school. So starting May of junior year until May of senior year. So it's sort of like a little layaway plan, but there's also lots of benefits. You can pull up, you can look at this later, we don't have to make you squint to see all the fine print. But if you look at our program info, you can see what 8th through 11th graders receive and 12th graders receive. It's a lot different because there's not that much we can offer 8th through 11th graders. But when they get college of the week emails, they get invited to all of our college forums that include admissions reps. We had over 30 schools visit College Apps Academy events in the past year, including half of the Ivy League. So to be able to get into that mindset from an early age, oh, I'm going to go meet the Harvard's admissions rep today. Maybe they won't go to Harvard, and probably they won't, but they'll get excited about meeting all these new people from around the country. Also be invited to our scholarship celebration and our College Town Festival, which attracts a lot of the schools as well in a fun and festive environment. Not what I dare I say boring and stale college. Who has been to college fairs before? Have you been to? Yes or no? No? Okay, so there's a big room and there's lots of tables and everybody's just sitting there and they try to be really nice and all. Well, this is a festival. People, we make it fun for the whole family and have lots of, it's outdoors and it's sort of an exciting day every fall. And then starting next month for 11th graders going to 12th grade, it's sessions here at UC High. And that's why I want to again say thank you to UC High is because there's only 6 high schools in this upcoming school year that will be hosting College Apps Academy, and you have the luxury of going to them. There's families that drive their students 20 miles plus to come to our programs every single week, and you guys are, it's just right here. So that's a pretty big deal. And it's essentially, if you look at the fine print online, it's once a week during the fall, and then every other week in the spring of senior year. Because you have one big project to do in the fall, all the applications, right? And then all the little things, name all the little things, that's just quick, now, scholarships.
No pressure.
Just did it. FAFSA, so financial aid, housing, where'd you get in? How many schools did you get into?
I got into 6 schools.
6 schools, and so you have to decide which one. Is that good? That's okay. How many applications did you submit?
21.
21. Okay. Now is that a good record? How many people think 6 out of 21 is a good record? Well, let me tell you a quick story. Tell you a quick story about Stephen. Stephen was very upset one day. Comes in very sad. And I said, Stephen, what's wrong? He says, well, I've been accepted to 5 schools, but I've been rejected from 5 others. And I said, well, Stephen, how many colleges do you plan to attend in the fall? He said, just 1. All right, well, you've got 4 extra. Now, this is a real case just this year, class of 2014. Daniel, he goes to Patrick Henry High. He got accepted at 10 out of 10 schools. Is that good or bad? How many people say good? She said audience participation. How many say bad? It's actually bad. Because he never found out what his ceiling actually was. He could have applied to Harvard's more difficult and more prestigious school. He'll never know if he got in. So we actually celebrate the rejection letters. We try to say it's like the movies and they're sold out, so you just have to go to another movie and all. It's not that they don't want you to reject you, it's just sold out. But I'll just say rejection letters to make it easy, right? We celebrate that. Cry over the first one, wipe the tears away, and get on with it. As long as you get into one good fit school, that's a celebration. We work all year long, all up to 5 years, to make sure that you find the best fit for you. Because the biggest school or the greatest school might not be the best fit. So we find the best one for you.
You said that they meet once a week in the fall and then twice a week in the
So every other week in the spring. So it's a total of?
It's a total of 18 sessions throughout the senior year, or junior and
For
senior.
the last 12 months of And plus, there's 6 workshops during the summer. You come to our headquarters, about 10 minutes away. I just came from it right now. And there's 6 different workshops. You can come based on what you wish.
As well as office hours as well for the instructors. We have students sign up and come in and meet with us on the weekends to get caught up, to get ahead, whatever they need to do.
So to conclude, do we take any questions? We have anybody?
Well, we want to let, Alexis has kind of told us, but we wanted to let the students kind of briefly talk about their experience in the program here at University City, because I think that's valuable. I mean, we can talk all day, but it's really the students who can tell you what their experience was.
Hello, my name is Armin. I'm a senior at UC, and I was in this program. So a really big benefit of the program is office hours because they help you out with all your essays, not just like editing, but also brainstorming. I actually worked on probably 15 drafts of my essays. It took a really long time. I was hanging out with Alexis on New Year's Eve. Yeah. I feel pretty lucky that I was in this program. I got accepted into UCSD for the bioengineering program. Yeah, I think by far the greatest benefit is office hours because nowhere else will you get that kind of accessibility to really improve your essays, get them like 100%. Yeah.
Armin, how many schools did you apply to?
9.
9. And how many did you get accepted to?
2.
So that's what? That's a lot, right? We got an extra.
It just shows how competitive the process is. Alexis, you want to tell us your acceptance letter, what it looks like, what it feels like?
Well, I actually really like my letter from Notre Dame. It was really nice, had like the gold thing. But my acceptance letters were really cool. They came in like huge envelopes, and then it's like you have been admitted. And then I got a scholarship for Hawaii Pacific, and I got various scholarships for different schools. But I went to go visit all my schools, and I fell in love with UC Irvine, so that's where I'm going this fall.
In closing, we want to be able to celebrate all your triumphs and commiserate with you and all those rejection letters, and we will celebrate them together. And when you think about it, do you really want to go through this process all by your own self? Moms and dads and family members, do you really want to be correcting punctuation with your teenagers for the next 12 months? Or you can have them participate amongst their friends, have them enjoy it, and actually get you even more excited about it as well. So on the way out, Mary and Chris, thank you so much for the presentation. Scott as well will be there at the table with enrollment form. And one final thing, if you sign up for any of your students, your children, 8th, 9th, 11th grade tonight, there's a special button that we put on the website. So you can get a reduced price from now until Sunday night. And you go to the main page. It's only here for you, see it's just up here, so it's kind of hidden. But if you go all the way down past
There it is.
you can see University City High School enroll now. And if you click on it, you can open an enrollment sheet, so you can actually, but it's $5 less a month, whether it's 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, or 11th grade. So you'll save anywhere from $60 to hundreds of dollars if you're able to sign up in the next couple of days. We can go through this process together. And imagine, just so you remember what it's all about, imagine that special day when you get to open up that letter that says, congratulations, you've been accepted to the college of your dreams. Whether you're an 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th grader, or a family member, the one thing that's really all about, especially in high school too, is about acceptance. And it's something that will affect not only the next 4 years of your life, but probably the next 80 years of your life. And we're hoping that you join College Apps Academy because, once again, you guys in this room are ahead of the game right now. And by signing up in the next few days, you'll be ahead of everybody else. There's only 20 spots at UC High that's available. And once they're gone, they're gone. So make sure that you sign up and get one of those 20 spots before we invite the rest of the school. And stay ahead of the game. And together, we'll find out what the college really is. So thanks so much for having us, and we'll see you after the end. Good night, everybody.